Okay then folks, I got down the range early this morning. I got up about 5 o'clock, got down here for 6. As you'll see, I've been putting the one leaf commander, the NV100, and the one leaf binoculars, the NV200, side by side down the range in the night, comparing them side by side. I did take a shot at a rat this morning, but I rushed it, so I missed it, but you'll see him dash off. Bit quiet, but at the end of the day, it's here to compare the two. First impressions, the one leaf binoculars are really good. Very clear, lots of options with them. Coming out soon will be a 50 and 70mm lens that you can swap out like you can with SLR cameras. Currently it's got a 35mm lens in it. Lots of different internal software options with the binoculars. The one I've got is the basic NV200. You can get an NV200 LRF laser rangefinder, which is basically a rangefinder that fits onto the front of the binoculars. That allows you to range to target and see it on screen. There will be an option to buy that separately to fit the NV200 if you've not got the money to afford it in one go. But I'll probably will buy one of those because it will come in really handy down here when it does come to ranging to the vermin. Because obviously when you're close up, there's holdover involved if you're too close and things like that. So knowing your distance, especially on air rifles, because they're not flat shooting like a firearm. You know, every 5 yards it can be a big difference in the scope depending on what you're using. So yeah, so coming up now will be the nighttime views of both the one leaf commander and the one leaf NV200 binocular, and I'll also show you some daytime use when it gets a bit lighter. Time now is just coming up to 20 to 8. I think the daylight hours are supposed to be 5 to 8, but it's getting light now. It is overcast like it's been most of the week actually, so there's no moonlight or anything. So what you did see on the one leafs were all down to the IR torches built into them, and they both have quite a lot of adaptations when it comes to how many levels of light you can go on the one leaf commander. It's 6 levels, and I believe on the binoculars it's probably double that, so you'll see that anyway. I'll put it down when we go into it. So let's get on with the video. Okay then, you can see the one leaf attached to the doctor scope that I've got. Not a bad view actually, 15 yards. The actual reticle and the clarity seem to work quite well with this scope compared to the BSA. There's a picture of it zoomed in 3 times on the one leaf, and there's a video of it. So good reticle, not too bad a picture, and that's a view as I can see it through the scope. There I've switched on the illuminator on the scope. It does go a bit blurry because it's quite bright, but if you set it on a lower setting it's a bit sharper than that, but you don't really need it. As you can see, the actual crosshairs or battle sight that you can see, it's a good picture anyway. So you can see the bread there, and I'm now panning across looking for rats. Don't really see much at the beginning, but one does show up eventually. You see the dew on the ground, around 6 degrees centigrade. See the holes in the fence where it comes through. Now this is where I zoomed in with the one leaf by 3 times, and it's quite a clear, crisp picture. Look, I think the scope was set for about 6 times, something like that, between 3 and 6. So that's between 9 and 18 when you zoom in, 3 on this on the one leaf. This is a view through the NV200. Now what I did find, because I didn't have my glasses on, it's all about focusing in. I could have focused it better, I think, but it is pretty sharp actually. As you can see on that one, that's looking down range, and you can see the bush, the leaves stand out really well. The woman target and the bell target's around 30 yards away. The standing frame behind the bell target that you can see, that's 48 yards away, and you can see in the distance 100-yard target. And here I am panning across the range, just showing you how bright it is with the NV200. You can see the bushes in the end there. Now back to the one leaf from about 25 yards, panning across towards the rat area again, just in case there's any on the ground. Somebody put a target out there, reactive target. I think been testing that for ratting at 15 yards. As you can see, there's a breeder put out. Looking near the fence, see if there's any rats coming through. In a bit you will see one. And this is the one that got away. Here he is. Now whether that's a rat or a mouse, I don't know, but it's moving bloody fast, as you can see. Took the shot, missed it. So I'm sure I had it lined up, but here we go in slow motion. At this time I'd not got the bread out. This was the first time I'd switched the one leaf on. So line it up with his eyes. Somehow the shot misses. See the eye up there. Just bring the battle sight up to the eye. Fire. He gets away. If you look to the top left, you can just see his eyes glinting as he runs through the bush. There he goes. So, I spent the rest of the time searching again. No luck. Again, this is a view through the one leaf. He didn't come back. So, hopefully better luck next time. Now this is the view on the range. The main view is through the NV200, and you can see the top left is through the NV100 attached to the scope. Well, this is the first time I've had the two out together. We'll be out a lot more than this, so we'll get used to them. That was just at the wrong angle, it wouldn't tip right over, so it just kept knocking it. So again, the view through the main picture is the NV200. Now we're going for the walking target again. You can actually see the palleted flight. And next up you'll see me shooting again, but it's in slow motion, so you get to see the pellet in flight even better. First couple of shots on this, I believe, and raise the back of sight up a bit and hit it. It's all about finding the point of impact. Need a bit of oil on it as well. See, quite a good sight picture, and scope. This actual scope suits the NV100 quite well. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.